Hey guys, welcome back to Mogul Monday. Today we'll talk about 10 inventions that should have flopped, but made millions. Let's head into it. Beanie Babies. Warner made the decision not to sell the toys through national retailers such as Toys R Us and Walmart, causing a craze at tiny, independent stores. Ty Incorporated even instructed some outlets not to sell more than a specific amount to a single customer. On the resale market, beanies began to rise in value, with several fetching five-figure sums. Beanie Babies are thought to have brought in nearly $6 billion for Warner Brothers since their inception. Warner now has a net worth of more than $2.6 billion. Snuggy. Many people remember the ridiculous Snuggies commercials from the early 2000s. A family at a sporting event, all covered in blue Snuggies, surrounded by others wearing coats, beanies, and scarves, applauding with arms up. Others, on the other hand, recall the Slanket, which debuted on QVC and the airline magazine Sky Mall years before the Snuggie. In 2009, Boylan told the New York Times, "We had seen things like these in catalogs for a long, even before the Slanket came out, I believe, and we figured that if we could make a smart commercial for it and sell it for a better price, people would purchase it, and it certainly worked." The Slinky. Without its creator's blunder, the Slinky would not exist. The Slinky was born after James dropped a tension spring he was working with and saw it slink away across the floor. In reality, it took more than 2 years for James to figure out how long the toy would be and experiment with several formations to come up with the exact slink down the stairs toy he imagined in his imagination. When he moved to Bolivia to join a cult, his wife, Betty, took over the Slinky company. Betty passed away in 2009. The New York Times reported in her obituary that the quantity of Slinkies sold could circle the globe 150 times. Pet Rock. He advertised the boulders as hassle-free pets. Complete with a pet training manual and a cardboard carrier, the rocks became an instant hit and one of the most famous fads of all time. San Jose, California-based Doll attempted to repeat his pet rock success with other projects, but they all failed, including a book on the untold narrative behind the parody pet and another fitness spoof. Furby. According to a CBS article from the same year, the National Security Agency banned Furbies from its offices in 1999, claiming the children's toy was a Chinese-manufactured spy, capable of listening in on intelligence-related talks. According to Roger Schiffman, the CEO of the toy's manufacturer, Tiger Electronics, Furbies do not have the ability to record. They have been known to glitch regularly, talking, walking, and vibrating without warning, sometimes in the middle of the night. It's creepy. Kooshball. According to a 1995 Los Angeles Times story, the Kooshball was created out of a desire to have something between the weight of a foam ball and a beanbag. The Kooshballs expanded in size as Stollinger's company flourished. The Kooshball is also available in over a dozen different variations today, and by 1995, business was booming. Odds On, the toy's original creator, claimed that millions and millions of the $5 toys have been sold. The Chiapad. The idea came from Joe Pettit's residence in San Francisco and an agent at his ad firm's butcher of the same name, eventually generating to a notorious jingle, cha-cha-cha-chia.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chiapad, the pottery that grows.
Featured on television ads for years until 2010s. The toy was included in a time capsule from the New York Times. Smiley face stickers. Ball created the happy face for State Mutual Life Insurance, a client of his public relations firm. The two-figure dollar amount they made selling it to the client was the sole money he ever made from the simple sketch. Bernard and Murray Spain discovered the Smiley's untapped potential. The Spains obtained the legal right to the mark, as well as the now famous tagline, "Have a lovely day." In order to open a novelty business, the boys began putting the image on anything they could think of, including the ubiquitous to-go plastic bag. Magic 8 Ball. Originally known as the Psycho Seer, Carter teamed up with Max Levison, a local store owner, who pitched the idea to his brother-in-law, Abe Bookman, for mass manufacturer. Able Crafts, their newly founded novelty firm, began marketing the Psycho Seer, which had been granted a patent in 1948. Carter didn't live to see his invention become a huge hit in the novelty toy business, but Bookman went on to modify and rebrand it multiple times, eventually giving us the black billiard ball we know today. Mattel now owns the Magic 8 Ball, and the toy firm claims to sell 1 million Magic 8 Balls each year. Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi was created by Aki Maita in 1996. According to News Talk, Maita was a low-level office lady for the Japanese toy company Bandai at the time, but she had a brilliant idea that would soon bring her millions of dollars. Maita approached Akihiro Yokoi, a toy designer, and the two collaborated to create the Tamagotchi. That same year, Bandai released the toy in Japan. Tamagotchi's initial premise was that the player was responsible for rearing a digital creature from Planet Tamagotchi. You can raise a Tamagotchi from a newborn to an adult, and later versions even let you marry them off to generate more Tamagotchis. You feed, bathe, and otherwise care for it as if it were a real baby. Of course, if you leave your Tamagotchi unattended for an extended period of time, you may discover it dead when you return. According to Cad Croward, approximately 70 million Tamagotchis were sold in the 1990s, with one being sold per second at its peak. What do you think about these inventions? Do you agree that they're garbage? Let us know in the comments section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.